Alright, welcome back everyone. Go ahead. And welcome to the reverse matchup of the doubleheader. This time, obviously, as the last game was Snuff as the hunters. This time, I'm Errol is playing hunters, and Snuff is playing Dracula. So let's see if Errol can manage to win as hunters as well, making it so that they both get one win apiece. So it appears as if Errol is going for something of a Pirate Joe start. So you can leave your things in the chat, uh, but I cannot guarantee that I'll get to them all that quickly. Sorry for that being the case, but well, let's see how this goes. So let the week one supply train begin. Is that Pirate Joe Star, or is this, or is that Wormtown Star? Now that I think of it. Okay, allying Aggie. I like able to search with it, but okay. Yeah. Oh, Mia got a horse right off the bat. That's nice. That's nice. Yeah, just so you know, Captain Gyro may be joining me partway through the game, but it, but unfortunately, the first game did not last long enough for him to get home in time. So we'll see what happens, but all right. Okay. Discarding a dog. It's no real surprise there. Okay, scouts. Where is he going to search? Bologna and Brussels. Okay. Taking a peek at a possible Amsterdam start and the typical Athens start. Lucky find on Mina. Alright. That's not the worst thing to be showing. I mean, it can be nice as a surprise, to be sure, but well, at the same time, Lucky Find isn't exactly the most threatening thing to Drac. But it's still a nice tool to have, to be sure. Interesting. No misdirect. Interesting. So that means that that it's one. They may get to find the trail one day sooner than otherwise if they find their newspaper today. Wonder why he chose not to misdirect. I mean, it's quite. In truth, it's probably more likely that Snuff simply forgot to misdirect. But I mean, maybe not. Maybe it was intentional. I'll have to ask him about that. Very intriguing. Let's... Okay, yeah, so Snuff simply forgot. The fact that he misdirected now says that he simply forgot. And he was lucky that it didn't cost him the hunters discovering it with a newspaper that day. But now comes the will they uncover where the rumor token is with a newspaper? Alright, so will there be a newspaper? Let's see. Holy circle and holy bullets, yeah. Typical things to be discarded. Okay, that's... very few Dracula events. That's 15 cards already, and soon to be 16. And only 3 Dracula events. Oh, okay. Apparently not. So far, there's only a 20% Dracula event rate. Interesting. Let's... doing a psychic bond? A trade? Okay, not in Germany at present. That, of course, can change any moment. Alright. Huh. Okay. So here's a typical thing, or here's just a general thing about Fear Dracula. You're better off just supplying, just supply until you until you get an information card that will flip something up. Something that is almost always like rule number 1 is do not move a single hunter until you have a solid clue as to where Dracula's trail begins. Oh, wow, that's a strong mystic research. Dracula's brides? Okay. Errol doing the old trick that I don't recall who taught this trick to me first, but he's keeping track of his remaining safe night supplies by putting it into the game chat. I can't say I like it. I can't say that I like his decision to just go around psychic scanning. No. Even if it means letting a rumor token vamp mature, you're typically better. Oh, and that's why, because had he supplied, he would have gone that one day sooner and would have flipped this instead. Or he could have saved it for the dawn dusk effect and flipped over the rumor token, which I'd guess will be at Constanta with a hide ? Holy bullets, okay. Yeah, they're just... Scouts, okay, now he can get a bit more details. Now that he knows where to poke around. Okay, yep, hide at Constanta. As if I hit the nail on the head there. But the thing is, he won't get there anywhere near in time to stop that. I mean, what would he need? Renewed vigor plus for a charred carriage. Well, okay, a renewed vigor with a charred carriage would actually get him there. But with this likely being something like a saboteur or a bats, right? So therefore he would likely also need a forewarned in order to stop this vampire. Yeah, stuff is referring to the fact that last game he didn't. He had to get his information on as to where Dracula was by the first vampire maturing. Oops. Yeah. I wonder how their ticket economy is. Do they have the horses? Do they have their horses? I know that Mina has one. I mean, as Mina is showing ones, so where are the other ones? Ah, so he does have the charred carriage, so that will get him into the general vicinity. So that will take him all the way to either Belgrade or Bucharest. Depending on which he chooses to go to. Alright, not Not Sophia. As for Mina, I would move her to Munich because because now I think that Errol is a little overcommitting and leaving the entrance to the middle of the map wide open. Like, imagine if that's Sofia Sarajevo Zagreb. He can now wolf roam across to Zurich, and then he's just free to roam about in this maze of connections. I can't say I like this method. A reckless. So that's 7 points already. All he knows is that the next location is next to Sofia. He's already checked Bucharest, and well, also that it's not Varna. Speedy telegraph. Alright. I don't know exactly what I don't know exactly what to think of that, but okay. Yeah. So that's okay. Mina's doing a horse. Let's see where she goes. I would imagine that she'll go to Sarajevo. Okay, so Dracula did not go to Sarajevo. That's definitely good news for the hunters. Because if he had, then well, if that was the next location, then he, as I was already saying, he could be at Munich right now, ready to wolf form to who knows where. Alright, so he was at Valona. So after well, actually, what that means is that that has to be Sofia. I mean Salonika. After Sofia, for it to be the second card, it would have to be either Sarajevo or Salonika next. And that's with Sarajevo being where Mina is, so therefore he's currently at Athens. For as they say, as is typically said on this in this community, it's always Athens. Alright. So Mina will have to deal with Salonika. So you put down a high card. Mina will have to deal with Salonika as the fog will last long enough to where Argoldoming will be unable to move there in time, since it lifts at dusk. Or will it lift just in time for him to get there? Well, regardless, when it comes to going to a place with a hide card and a rumor token vampire, I personally would prefer to send into Gul'daming rather than Mina. I mean, on the assumption that their equipment is more or less the same. Okay, so Van Helsing has the third horse, I see. So that means that he can start preparing his Coast Guard for when Dracula inevitably goes to sea eventually. Yeah, and he seems to have a good horse economy. That's... What? Okay. I can't say I like that, because that could easily be a hoax just sitting there. And granted, there haven't been all that many... Granted, there haven't been all that many Drac events going on through, but there's been some, and it really only takes one good one to make things rather miserable for the hunters. So I definitely would have sent Mia to deal with Salonica. Okay, there he goes. Out into the sea he goes. If I were playing Drac, I would be tempted with how they're playing, with how Ariel's playing, to go to the Black Sea. It's very dangerous, because if they have a CG, then... I see. So actually that makes a certain amount of sense. He sent me back to give the horse to Seward. I get it. So actually I can understand that. Yeah. That actually does make a certain amount of sense. Because Seward will be able to get to Salonica in time to stop it. So yeah. That's actually a play I can definitely understand. So, where will Dracula have gone? Will he... I definitely would go to Rinian after that interaction there. I definitely would go to Rinian. Yeah, so as the hunters, I would... Well, I suppose Seward can get to one or the other just as easily. Yeah, and it's possible that he may slow roll. Which, well, he doesn't, so that means that he gets to get to Athens sooner. So if there's another fog here, then it won't be that big a deal. Have we had any stakes discarded? No, we haven't. The most intriguing one that's been discarded is a rifle. There hasn't been, so there was another fog there. Huh. Okay, forewarned. So that means that he'll be able to just stake it without... although the fact that he didn't ambush... Well, I suppose he wasn't particularly expecting the forewarned? Huh. Will that be an aristocratic? It's possible. But... Yeah, so tonight the last bit of Dracula's trail gets cleared. And then they just have to intercept him when he gets to the coast. Oh. Huh. I might... If there hadn't been a rumored vamp already matured, I might have been tempted to let that go. Oh, but since you have a stake, yeah, you're guaranteed to be able to remove it, so... So long as it hadn't been a bluff, that is. But... Yes, that's, yeah, that's that. Uh, Now, since they both have horses, I mean, it is a shame that Goldaming will be delayed, and therefore will be well delayed in getting out of the east. Sewer can just start horsing out of the east. Uh, Although it is noteworthy that we don't know. I mean, he could have gone Black Sea. We don't know for sure. So if I were, so if So if you're in the Tyrrhenian Sea, I would actually land at Cagliari to keep up the pretense that you may have gone to Adriatic or Black Sea. Uh, okay, yeah, the fact that it's not a wolf form ashore seems to say to me that that this is Cag. Uh, oh, slow roll. Fortunately, Valona hasn't become the lair quite yet, so uh. Nina's showing a stake now, so that's where stake number 2 is located. Checking Venice real quick. So if it was Adriatic, then he landed at Bari. If it was Black Sea, well, then he landed at one of these. If it's Tyrrhenian, well, he could still be at any of those. Although I expect that it's Cag. Let's see. A wolf form. Huh. Interesting. Alright, that seems to say to me... Honestly, I'm not sure what I think about that. Unless that's a fake wolf form with a hide, which I definitely would not do. Then, then he didn't go to Cag. I would have Seward go and check Varna, see if he doled back. Okay, so is Genoa. Okay, in which case the moving back west is good for them. I'm guessing that will be a wolf form to Toulouse, jumping over Van Helsing. Let's see. I'm a little bit surprised that he hasn't used any of his safe nighttime supplies yet. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised per se, but it is a bit intriguing that he's chosen to reserve them this long. So a wolf form from Genoa. Some likely destinations are Munich, Toulouse, Zurich. I think what I would do next is Gul'damen. If Gul'damen goes to Gul'damen will likely move to Munich. Well, so long as he doesn't roll slow. Okay. Yeah, so he'll be moving to Munich. If that's the wolf form location, then that's all well and good. But if not, okay, then I would have Seward go to Zurich, and then so to check that location. Okay, that's another way to do it. I think what he has in mind is that Mina will supply question mark with and then scan Italy. Vampire lair. Okay, that's definitely nice for the hunters. Yep, Surge filling in his empty IM slot from where he used the stake. Sense of emergency. Okay, I'm not sure that was necessary. But that will get him to Toulouse if that's where he's going. Looks like it. Okay, so that wasn't the wolf form location. I'm thinking that it's quite possible that a wolf formed down to Rome so that he could and I suspect that that's where Seward's going to go check now. Yep. So that he could then go back across and possibly revisit his lairs. Okay, but that has proven to be not the case, so there's still Zurich, Geneva, and Clermont-Ferrand. That could be the wolf form location. I mean, unless it was a fake wolf horn to Marseille. Well, no, because Van Helsing was sitting there at the time. Not Clermont-Ferrand. Yeah, I at least kind of like his choice to send me into Munich, like to keep someone there. Okay, yeah, doing a nice flight to fill in an empty slot. 3. Yeah, this isn't... It's hard to say who's in the better position. I think that Drac is definitely in a solid position, but the hunters are definitely not out of the game yet. Especially with the help of that vampire lair. That buys them an extra day. Is time. Oh, slow roll. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Hmm. I would go to Zerk, personally. Okay, going to Strasbourg. Okay, that's the rumor token. Okay, so therefore it's Zurich or Geneva. Well, we kind of already knew that, saying that they've checked everything else. Hmm. Okay, didn't go to Nuremberg. I personally think that, given that information, I think that he's up at Amsterdam, ready to set sail. Alright, just resting. Feed, yeah. That seems to agree with my analysis, but we know that there is no more fog. So, have there been a... Apart from... There are 2 stakes in discard. So... So was Geneva, that was the Wolfhorn spot. Yeah. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. But there are still a few. See, Eighth Night supplies for Mystic Research. Desecrated Soil. That makes Dracula's choice to feed a little bit odd. Well, I suppose he, in that case, I suppose he plans to go to sea soon. Oh, And doesn't have a heavenly host to get rid of that. Oh, yep. He's in. I mean, I kind of guessed that already, but 2. I, since you've already spent both fogs, I would say that I would go to sea now. Yeah. So that's either Amsterdam or Hamburg. Don't know. We don't know which for certain. But yeah, I think this is looking pretty good for Drac, especially if they don't deal with Strasbourg. Yeah, in fact, if they don't deal with Strasbourg, that's just game. Alright, so Goldaming has the Heavenly Host to clear the desecrated soil. Okay, it was Cologne, not Brussels. And this means that, and since it's Cologne, the port could actually be Hamburg instead of Amsterdam. We don't know for sure. Alright. Okay, now Dracula. As soon as Dracula turns Geneva into a lair, he'll recycle his deck, and that will mean that Fog will. Oh, or not, since he chose to keep one. But in short, Fog will be a threat again very soon, and there's been one forewarned played already. Okay, bats. What have we seen so far as vampires? We've seen 2 recklesses, one matured, the other got staked. We've seen 1 aristocratic, so there's 5 vamp cards unaccounted for. That I mean, some of the aristocratics may have been just showed into layers to get or discarded from desecrated. So at a guess, I think that this is likely to be a new vamp in Strasbourg. If it's the last, I don't since there's been no ambushes with this vampire in Strasbourg. I don't think it's the what's this called reckless vampire, the last of the reckless vampires there. I think that he probably would have tried to get a point or 2 off of that, off of Fangs. Oh damn. Alright, okay, apparently some tech issue coming. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Oh dear. Yeah, we may have to use the patch from the latest update that where you can resume a game. Huh. That's funny. Start spectating? Okay. Huh. This is definitely strange. One. And leave. And use resume. Resume. Everyone leave and use resume. Okay. For the moment, we're going to have to turn to the home screen so that we can try to use one of the newest things. Where where you where you can resume a game after you stop it. If you have to quit midway through. What's... Alright. Let's see if this fixes things. Alright. let's see if this is addressed whatever bug was happening. This may take a bit, or it's possible that we may end up having to start over. But since there's definitely no clear winner yet, I would say that Snuff is in a favored position, but seeing as there's still CG and both Renewed Vigors unplayed, really anything can happen. Let's see if I'm the. Let's ask them if they're stuck on this loading screen as well. You stuck on loading screen? Yeah, we may have to restart. Right. We may have to restart. May have to restart. To come to is channel 1, 2, and discuss options. Okay, I'm inviting them to come to the voice channel, see if that says we can discuss what options we have. Hello, Ariel. You seem to have a mic muted. I'm not sure if, So in truth, I'm not sure what to do about this. We may just have a. Okay, Ariel doesn't have a mic. Then simply type in the voice channels chat. Simply type in the voice channels chat. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do about this. Although it appears as if we may just have to refresh and start a new one. For your second game. Let's see. Sorry, alright, this takes a while, folks, but if we can get this through, we'll see. you just restart art with a new game. Ah, there you are, Snuff. Hey,
Yo,
so I think it's quite
Errol.
possible that we may need to just refresh and restart. Uh,
Well, I was just about to ask Errol his thoughts on that. Um,
yeah, he doesn't have a mic, so he'll be typing it in the voice channel chat. Uh, let's. Uh, uh, so,
yeah, there often aren't really easy answers to these situations. Um, but I don't wanna gotta see what Errol's 2 cents are. I
uh,
It
can't.
seemed fairly evenly matched.
Yes, I mean, honestly, I would say that you're definitely in the stronger position at the moment, but I have no idea what sort of Errol has, and seeing as he hasn't used CG or a single RV yet, uh, anything could happen. Although he was immediately put.
Uh, Errol, it's not too late for me. Um, Hold up. Yeah, if you're inclined to restart and you have the time to do it, I have the time to do it, so that's no problem. Um,
All right, full restart it is. Sorry, all right, folks. Uh,
okay, well, Errol, I appreciate your understanding and willingness to kind of roll with the punches here.
okay,
As nice as the improvements to this game have been, they're still not
it's not
perfect.
perfect.